darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Hello to you. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you who are returning for another weekly, thank you again for coming back and for joining me for another weekly message. And for those who are my subscribers, I cannot thank you enough for your love, your loyalty, and your support. I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. If you would like a personal reading with me, all of that information is in the description box below. I wish you all a beautiful, transformational, empowering week. And I send you so much love and many, many blessings. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. If not, don't stress about it. Stress doesn't do anybody any good. All right, Aries, if you've never been here before, I forgot to say my other thing. I wish you many blessings and much love for the week ahead, okay? If you've never been here before, Aries, what we're going to do here is we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week, what you need to focus on and what you need to avoid for your spiritual growth, because that's what this is about, so that you can be in alignment with those blessings that God has waiting for you. All right, stick around to the end so you can see what other guidance Spirit has for you, what this new moon in Aquarius is bringing you. It occurs on either January 31st or February 1st, depending on where you are in the world. And then we're going to check in on your love situation. All right, let's see what your overall theme is for this week. And remember, guys, time is fluid and energies are always changing. So even though I have a timestamp on the thumbnail, it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be this week or anything like that, right? And, you know, this could be predicting something that is way far out into the future, or these energies, whatever transpires in this reading could very well happen much later on. So keep that in mind. All right. Or maybe this already happened, or we're picking up on somebody else's energies that you are dealing with. All right, let's see what your overall theme is for this week. Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians. What is the theme, overall theme for Aries for this week? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. We have learning experience and we have expect miracles. Okay. Bottom of the deck is listen deeply. This is all about really listening and trusting your intuition. With the bottom of the deck here, a lot of the reading for today is based off of you just really listening to those insights and downloads that you're getting from God, from the angels, from your spirit team, and actually taking action on those. I'm seeing the High Priestess with this and the Queen of Cups. Some of you may be, your psychic abilities may be heightened at this time. Could be caused by the new moon Aquarius, perhaps, or the other astrological transits, but that's what I'm picking up on. So you may also be having a lot more vivid dreams here. I'm seeing the moon card as well, where you're getting a lot of solutions to things. You're getting a lot of guidance through your dreams and signs and synchronicities. It's like all over the place. Okay. But really, whatever you are getting, especially if you feel something in that heart space, let's say you stop all of a sudden because you get some sort of information out of nowhere that is kind of helping you with maybe a question that you have or some issue that you're dealing with. Trust in that. If you're debating on whether to make a choice on something, it's kind of like either the judgment card, like there's a major choice you need to make, 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and you're unsure of making that choice, taking that path, less travel, or making that decision. Spirit wants you to know that it's going to be imperative for you to really start trusting and listening to it. And when you are being guided to take action on something, follow through with it, okay? Because it seems like you're going to be getting a lot of stuff, not just this week, but, you know, I guess this is, they're telling me it's for the rest of the year. Okay. listen to what your heart is telling you. Okay? You know that there's something that you need to do, right? And I talked about a decision, and it keeps poking at you and poking at you and poking at you. You know there's something you need to do, Aries, and it's time for you to do it. Now's the time to do this. So don't second guess what your intuition is telling you. There's something about, there's a need for you to grow and expand. There's a need for you to like move to the next level type of thing. There's a need for you to really start to, what's the word? Yeah, it's based on your spiritual growth. It's really about whatever your heart's telling you. It's trying to really get you to where you need to be. It's like with the Chariot card, right? You follow your divine guidance. You're not sure where it's going to lead you, but if you trust enough in God that it's going to lead you to your paradise, to lead you to a better place, then you follow it, right? You don't have any reservations about it. So even if you get very challenging information and your gut's saying, you know what, Aries, this is the time. I keep hearing this is the time to do it. It's like the Wheel of Fortune. It's time. It's time. That's what I keep hearing. It's time for things to move in an upward direction. And if it seems uncomfortable to you, just know that if it's coming from your heart, that it's okay to feel uncomfortable. But in order to grow, we're going to feel uncomfortable. All right? That's kind of moving out of your comfort zone, moving from your south node to your north node, getting out of that complacency or that the energy or the life that you thought was actually for your highest good, but now you're realizing that it's not. Okay? So there's no need to fear what is coming in right now, because again, that intuition of yours is on point here, and it deals with these two things. Remember the learning experience? Talking about there's something here that you know you need to do, and Spirit is really calling for you to do it, Aries. This is the energy of the Hermit. You have to follow your light, your path. Don't follow the paths of others, because it's not your path. It's just not your path, Aries. Everything that we go through is a learning experience. It helps us to grow and evolve. And change is needed too to help us to expand, to grow, to evolve. Otherwise, we're going to be bored. We're not going to be ready to fulfill our life's mission. We're not going to be able to realize our full potential or live up to our full potential. Okay? So, and with this Expecting Miracles card, the angels are really surrounding you with these miracles to come in, but they're waiting for you to take action on something, and it's based off of you listening to your intuition. You have to make sure that the choices and actions you are making are for your highest good. And that when you start to really trust your intuition more and not second guess it so much, you're going to start to see that there are going to be a lot more miracles happening in your life. And some of them will be happening behind the scenes. You may not see exactly what's going on, again, with the High Priestess energy, but you're going to start realizing, well, something is not happening that I thought was going to happen, and maybe God took over. If that's the case, that is God taking over the situation here. Okay? And, you know, it could be a huge miracle that you're expecting, that you're wanting to happen, or it could be something very simple. I mean, every day that we live is a miracle in itself, right? Because we all know that tomorrow isn't guaranteed. And it's like they say, there's something else with that quote, and it just escaped me, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You also have to understand that you are worthy of wonderful things to happen in your life. You are worthy of miracles. Everything that you go through is preparing you to really see these miracles happen in your life. And know that whatever your intuition is telling you, that's God telling you to make the right choice. Kind of like the Lover's card. Looking up at the angels, at God, and asking God for everything that you do. God, what decision do I make? God, where do you want me to go? And then you get the answer. It might seem very, very uncomfortable, Aries, but if you get that intuitive hit, that's where you need to be headed towards. You have to understand that good things can happen for you. And even the most challenging things in our life's journey can be where we best learn. I can't even articulate it. Even the most challenging things we experience in our journeys are for our highest good. The most challenging experiences, jobs, people even, they tend to be our greatest teachers. And that helps us to really understand what our true power is, what our true potential is. And sometimes these people are put into our path to get us to level up, to get us to learn certain lessons, to get us to overcome our karmic patterns. It's kind of like the wheel of karma, right? Wheel of fortune. To realize that we have more power than we think we do. So if you're second guessing something, especially with regards to what your true north is, your life's purpose, and you're finding it challenging to really trust it, ask God for strength. Ask God to help you to trust more in Him and what guidance you're being given. So yeah, know that good things can happen to you. But you have to believe in that. You have to believe in miracles. Kind of like the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. She believes in miracles, so does the Empress. But they have to be in a state where they can attract that in, right? It's going through that learning experience. It's the growth. It's the self-worth here. Knowing that you are capable of achieving anything and that you are worthy of love. You are worthy of abundance, of having your dream career, whatever this is. But remember, there's action steps you have to take and there are risks that you have to take, kind of like the Knight of Wands or the Page of Wands, where you go out there and even though you don't know what's going to happen, even with the Fool card, the fearless journeyman, you just go out there not worrying about anybody says. You're just trusting your heart. You're following your heart because you know what that light that God is shining in front of you is going to lead you to where God wants you to be. And just understand that as you're traversing through this journey, every little thing you're going to be encountering is going to be a little miracle in itself. It's going to get you to the next best thing, the next best thing, and the next best thing. And then you start you start realizing your full potential, and then you have no worries or cares or fears or insecurities about yourself and your abilities. You know that you're capable of anything. You're a powerhouse. It's like you're the High Priestess and the Empress combined. That is incredibly powerful for somebody to embody. And then you're ready to take on the world. But the thing is, you have to believe in yourself and you have to believe in miracles. You have to believe that God will bring things forward to you to get you what your heart is desiring, or to bring you some sort of sense of peace, or to bring you whatever it is that you're asking for. There's belief, trust, and faith I'm getting a lot with this. And of course, that's all based off of listening and trusting to your intuition and not second guessing it, even if it seems off, if it seems uncomfortable, okay? It's part of life. But once you really start getting into the groove, so to speak, with regards to trusting your intuition, you're not going to really doubt it as much anymore. It's practice. It's a work in progress. But it is achievable, okay? So let's see what you need to focus on for this week. What does Aries need to focus on for this week? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh my. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Well, if that's a miracle card, I would think it would be. Right? This is a fresh start for you, Aries. God is presenting you with this new opportunity. It's a golden opportunity. I'm hearing a second chance at life here. God has been telling you to do something. He's been handing you this Ace of Pentacles, Aries, and you're a little bit hesitant to receive it, perhaps. Maybe this has to be with buying a new home or leaving a home, changing careers. Maybe you've been presented some sort of career opportunity and you're not sure if you want to take it. Maybe God has given you something. You've been presented with some sort of gift. Maybe it's a spiritual gift, or there's something that you do with your hands, something with the physical realm, because this is earth energy, all right? It deals with the 3D, it deals with things of the physical. Maybe there's some gift that you have where you do something with your hands. I don't know, I keep getting it with the hands because I see the hand here, and again, pentacle is tangible, something tangible. You create things, but they're like, I don't know if you make jewelry or if you make essential oils, or there's something about having a shop or something like that with, might even be have tarot cards or some spiritual shop, metaphysical shop. I don't know where that's coming from, but that's what I'm channeling. It could be something along the lines of that. And God saying, you know, here, I've given you this opportunity to do whatever it is that your heart is desiring. And again, you're a little bit skeptical because it's like, well, is it going to bring me financial security and stability? Just know if there's some money issues regarding what you need to be following here, Aries, know that God is going to take care of it because God is our only source and supply. You may also need to start focusing more on being grounded. If you're having a hard time getting straight answers from God, your angels, if you're having a hard time making a decision, if you're worrying about something, if you're stressing about something, if you are going through some challenging things, again, like I said, the challenges are part of your spiritual growth. They're learning experiences, and they're the ones that teach you the most. Maybe this has to do with, you need to get more grounded. Find a lot more stability, because it seems like that's probably why with the intuition here, you're having a hard time listening to it, because there might be too much in the brain. Like I said, you're trying to make a decision. And maybe Two of Swords, you're trying to figure some stuff out and you're not sure because your intuition is telling you one thing and your mind is telling you the other. And you're conflicted. It's like, what decision am I going to make? What am I going to do with this situation? I want things to change in my life. I want something new. I want this miracle. I want more abundance in my life. I feel like I'm worthy of this, but God's saying you're going to have to take this thing first. You're going to have to jump on this opportunity and take it, even though it's coming from God. It's not coming from a human being, is what I'm being told. It's coming from God. It's this gift from God. And he wants you to take it. And especially if there's something career related, because it could be career related, job related. It may very well be, Aries, that God is handing you a miracle and you may very well be doubting it. because it's coming in a way you didn't expect, perhaps. But God is telling you to go for it. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And again, you're still kind of iffy on this. Get grounded, get to center, meditate, go out in nature. Ask God to give you more clarity. Especially with regards to this opportunity that He's handing you. And what I'm seeing is that this opportunity is going to bring you more stability, financial stability and security. It's money here. If that's what you're seeking, and God is telling you, don't go make this decision. Take this opportunity because it's going to bring you this money, and you're doubting it, you're going to have to really get to center and think this through so that you can really trust your intuition. Don't be up in your headspace. I'm hearing God is saying yes to whatever it is that you've been questioning or you've been debating on, all right? Now, what's interesting is that the Five of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. There's like a conflict here. You may be dealing with a job or with people who are toxic, who are trying to one-up you all the time, take advantage of you, stripping you of your power and your integrity. There's a challenging situation that you're wondering if you should walk away from or you should stay. But your gut already knows the answer. If you walk away from this hostile situation or somebody who's kind of being disloyal, dishonest, they continue to hurt you. They continue to hurt you with words. It's like they're trying, somebody here is trying to win at all costs. If you're dealing with this energy, Aries, God's telling you to just walk away because the situation is not serving you. When you walk away, God is going to be like, here's your golden opportunity for a fresh new start, for a second chance at life, to start anew, to start planting those seeds that are going to grow those apple orchards, planting the seeds so that as you grow, you learn and evolve, and you're creating abundance for yourself. You will eventually reap your harvest. But there's something here. You're going to have to leave a very hostile, challenging situation or connection in order to get this, is what I'm being told. And your intuition has been telling you to walk away from this, to stand up for yourself and say no more. Enough is enough, right? You have to understand your worth. You want things to change with this situation, Aries, you're going to have to take it upon yourself and stick up for yourself and say something. You're going to have to speak your truth. You may have very well have to tell somebody literally, I deserve more than what you are doing or you are giving me right now. I know, because I'm channeling my past experience with my counterpart where I had to do that. And my whole world changed. And God said, yes, this is your opportunity to do it. Something happened that caused conflict. And you're like, I can't take this anymore. And your intuition keeps telling you to do something. And God's like, I'm going to give you something completely new if you just leave this situation. It's exactly what happened to me. That was a miracle in itself. That I finally stood up for myself, and then God changed. My life changed after that. God gave me this opportunity. Jess, this is the golden opportunity for you to change things around, for you to start anew and to stop dealing with these energies. And with this is learning your lessons, okay? Because swords are about lessons and learning experiences. So, and I talked about challenges, right? This challenging situation or situations are for you to learn. And if you are dealing with people who are continuing to take advantage of you and strip you of your power and your integrity, If this keeps happening, Aries, this is now the time for you to stand up for yourself and say enough is enough. I'm not dealing with this anymore, because these people or these situations, they are affecting your abundance. God's trying to give you abundance, give you something completely different. But the more you stay in these energies and you deal with people who are like this, or situations, could even be jobs, okay? You may even be in a job where people keep sabotaging you, your work, or taking advantage of you, right? Or trying to, what's the word? I'm hearing gossip, like Page of Swords. They're trying to take things from you. Again, this is for somebody where this is happening in your job. Everybody's trying to take advantage of everybody else. It's like stepping on each other to get to the top of the ladder is what I just heard. So if you're dealing with a job, Aries, with people like this, and your gut's saying to leave, leave. These people and this situation is blocking your abundance. This is low vibrational energy. You're going to have to say no. You're going to have to stand up for yourself. I'm walking away from the situation. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm going to start something completely new. And it may be challenging because either this is a job you've been in for a while, or this is a connection you've been in for a while. You're afraid of losing something, but you're going to have to lose something to gain something. And if you're trying to gain this Ace of Pentacles or expect these miracles, you're going to have to trust what your intuition is telling you, because your intuition knows best. God knows what's best for you, Aries. This has got to go away. And you're really going to have to speak your piece. This may be something you've never done before. It's exactly what happened to me. And after I did that, and it happened with my counterpart too, and this was happening in my job as well, it made me realize that I had more power than I did. These challenges with these people and the jobs that I had, they were huge learning experiences for me to help me realize that my intuition was always right, and that I had way more power, that I was a badass. I had way more power than I ever thought possible. They want me to look underneath this. Oh, look who's there, the High Priestess. See? Trust your intuition on this. Your intuition is right, Aries. Ace of Wands at the top of the deck. It's another ace. This is a new opportunity for you. For some of you, this is about career. It's about your work. You're passionate about doing something. I said you create something with your hands or whatever. You're very creative with something. And you're unsure if this is going to bring you financial stability. If you are following your passions, you're following your heart, God has given you the gifts, you are going to be successful. All right? It's time for you to go for it and stop worrying. You're going to be successful with this. Let's see what you need to avoid for this week. What does Aries need to avoid for this week? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadians, Syrians. Thank you very much. Four of Cups. Okay. Some of you, it could be love. It could be career still. And I talk about Five of Swords in a connection. So it's time for you to seize the day, Aries. It's time for you to go after what it is that you want. You've been very disappointed. Things haven't been working out in your favor. And you're like, you know what? I don't think anything's going to come of this situation. But God's giving you another ace. God's giving you the Ace of Cups. He's saying, hey, you know what, Aries? This is really going to bring you ultimate fulfillment. But you don't think that it is because it seems uncomfortable. It seems foreign to you. And maybe with these conflicts and challenges, if you're dealing with a job like that, or you're dealing with a person, a connection where, you know, they're just not, they continue to act in a manner that is not pleasant, you know, it's disappointing you greatly. And you're like, you know what, I'm very discontent. You're very unhappy right now with the situation. But again, you have the Ace of Pentacles here, And now the Ace of Cups is coming out of the sky. God's saying you got to look at this differently, Aries. I'm handing you some wonderful opportunity here. Yet you're focusing on those other cups there. But you're not doing anything. This is you just lying dormant. You're just sitting underneath the tree, focusing on the disappointment, the fact that you are discontent with something. You feel like you missed out on an opportunity, or opportunities aren't presenting themselves. But as I said, there's a miracle that's already being handed to you and you're not seeing it, or you're doubting it because, again, your mind is telling you one thing and your intuition is telling you the other. Being disappointed is low vibrational. It's going to continue to attract things that are going to disappoint you. That's how energy works. That's the law of attraction. If you raise your vibration and you stop focusing on what's not working out for you, Aries, yeah, I just lost my train of thought. If you stop focusing on what is not working out, if you stop focusing on being unhappy, things are going to change. Your vibration has to change here. There's a big blessing being handed to you, but it doesn't look like the blessing that you were asking for, probably, but it is. I'm hearing looks can be deceiving. It's like Seven of Swords energy. And God's like, hey, Aries, this may not be what it looks like, but your intuition is telling you to take this, to go make that decision, or to take this pentacle, to take this cup. You're not stuck. If you think you are stuck, that you're not going anywhere, that's an illusion. You have to meditate and work more towards getting out of these stuck energies. And with cups here, that's water. That's your intuition. You're not listening to your intuition. Because again, it's this thing seems foreign to you and it's like, well, I have to do what? I have to do something. It almost seems like you may be praying about something for the Five of Swords situation to stop. And it's not happening, but God is telling you you're going to have to be the one to put an end to the Five of Swords energy is what I'm hearing. You feel stuck. God has given you the opportunity to get unstuck, but that's something you're not seeing. And for some of you, you're dealing with a water sign, possibly Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You may be dealing with somebody who continues to break your heart, somebody who makes broken promises. Or maybe this is a job that you thought was going to be fulfilling. Maybe it was going to bring you financial stability. Maybe it had to do with a house. Maybe you thought that, something was going to work out with a contract or a house or something like that, and it was going to make you ultimately happy. A job or whatever this is, could be lots of things, but you're now disappointed. It's not what you thought it was. And others of you, you're dealing with a love situation where you may have a lot of attraction. There's a lot of attraction between the two of you, but this person, either they can be romantic one day and then they're hostile the other day, or they say these really nice things to you and then they kind of like change state, right? They get from Knight of Cups to the Five of Swords. And they keep causing conflicts with you, or they keep saying these things to you that's contradicting how they were acting before. And if you're dealing with a person, Aries, who continues to break your heart or to disappoint you, you have to walk away. You're going to have to speak up for yourself and say something. If you continue to be presented with job opportunities where, you know, you think that it's going to make you extremely happy, but the money isn't right, or maybe this has to do with like a promotion or something like that, and they keep manipulating you. This is manipulation. Manipulating you to stay in a job. Causing conflicts on purpose, maybe, to keep you in a job. That's for somebody here. Remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else. But be honest with yourself. It could be a lot of things, Aries. You know your situation better than anybody. And you're like, I'm tired of being presented these opportunities that are just not fulfilling, or they bamboozle me, or they're trying to manipulate me emotionally to get me to stay or to get me to do things or whatever this is. You have the power to get out of that situation. Everything that you're learning, even the disappointments, as I said, and the challenges, they're for you to learn. But here's the thing, trust your gut. If you know something just seems fishy, or it's not going to work out, or somebody's just, they're not, where they should be, you have the power to walk away. God's giving you the opportunity to do so. And God's telling you, just listen to your intuition so you don't get disappointed anymore. So you don't find yourself in conflicting, hostile situations. Because maybe, Aries, that's been happening, and this is for some, not for all, because you weren't trusting your intuition and you get disappointed every time because you didn't listen to your gut. You have to follow your heart. You have to listen to your intuition and not be afraid of what it's telling you. It's going to be very important for you, Aries, to really start listening to your heart. All right, Ace of Pentacles. What is this Ace of Pentacles about? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Can you please clarify the Ace of Pentacles? Okay. Well, there you have it. See, Two of Swords. I knew there was some sort of indecision. You're not trusting your intuition, Aries. You can trust it. Don't second guess this. Don't overthink it. Your gut knows. Your gut knows. We have the Devil here, Capricorn energy. I don't know if you're dealing with a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. Or a Taurus. Oh, wow. Look at this. Devil, Hierophant, Empress, Ten of Cups. These are powerful cards. You have 3 major arcana here, clarifying the Ace. I said Empress. And we saw High Priestess. Okay. See? What's interesting here is we have the Devil and we have God in your reading. There is a conflict between light and dark here. All right. This could very well be you're doubting your intuition because, as I said, this thing from the sky, this gift from God right here, God is right here, seems like it's not what you thought it was, or it's not what you want when it really is. You're refusing to face reality. You're avoiding something. You're avoiding the truth here. You're trying to put logic into this. Again, you're second guessing. You are thinking that whatever's being handed to you is not the real deal, but your brain is getting back into. So here's the thing. It seems like the dark energies here are causing you to be in this, causing you to doubt, causing you to second guess and to overthink this. All right? And it has to do with this conflict. If somebody's still going to be low vibrational, who's still going to be taking advantage of you, okay? So I'm getting this guy, these dark energies here are making you doubt this, second guess. And you know what's funny? Look at this. 5 of Swords is there. Yeah, it's like you're wondering if, look, Four of Wands and Ace of Cups. You're thinking that someone's going to take advantage of you again and leave you out in the cold. You're being presented an opportunity here. You think the devil is behind this, but look who's next to it. There's God. The Hierophant. You have to have faith and trust in this. I was talking about that. There could be somebody who's offering you solid, stable commitment. It could be somebody's offering you a job where it's like, really? I'm not sure if that's really going to work out, but your gut is telling you to take it. But it's an offer that you didn't really expect. Okay? Again, this is for some of you, not for all of you. But it looks like the devil's trying to come in here, Aries, to try to get you to not take this opportunity. Again, the miracle is being presented to you, but you are doubting that. You're overanalyzing. The dark energies are causing this. They're trying to instill fear in you. This is frozen with indecision. You're fearful of making a choice. If it's a job, and this is work, this is Capricorn energy. If it's this job, and you're thinking that, I'm not sure if this is the right thing for me. I'm not sure if I'm being bamboozled or something like that. I think I said that already. The devil is causing this fear in you to prevent you from making that decision, because God does not want you to have these miracles. God does not want you to have this new beginning, this new job, this new relationship, okay? You have to have faith over fear. This is fear. This is faith. You are worthy of whatever this is. Trust your intuition. And again, if you are dealing with, people with hostile environments or something, you say something to them. This could also be, okay, this is interesting. Maybe somebody you had a conflict with, you argued with them a lot, you fought with them a lot, they continued to take advantage of you. Maybe this person's coming back around and they've really leveled up here. Somebody has really understood the meaning of life and they've really connected more with God. And they know their worth. They're very abundant. There's unconditional love here. All right? The divine love of God. And this person has greatly changed. And you're thinking that they're still acting like the devil in a sense. Okay? When this is really a blessing from God. Because apparently for somebody here, if you're dealing with a connection with a person who treated you a certain way, they treated you poorly, because Five of Swords is mistreatment, you're thinking that this person is going to do it again. Okay? However, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups is hiding here. And the God card is here, the Hierophant. Okay? This is telling me that this person is being completely honest, and God has worked miracles on this person to change, to get them to commit. And this is serious commitment. Okay? This person has done a lot of healing. A lot of healing. They're more in tune with their feminine side. They have, I'm hearing again, they've leveled up. They're following their divine guidance. And maybe they're offering you commitment. Maybe somebody's offering you marriage. Because that could be offer solid, stable commitment, maybe even a home. An engagement ring. Marriage and marriage, Aries. They want to build with you. They want to create a family with you or blend families with you. They may want you to be the mother of their children. Okay? I'm getting a lot from this. But you are unsure because this guy is blocking you from your abundance. These are all abundance cards. This is the happily ever after. This is material and emotional wealth, abundance, living the good life, financial security and stability, a new home, a new life, a new beginning. God is overseeing this. God has created this miracle, but this guy is trying to prevent you from having it. Because there's like, you're thinking there's still deceit surrounding whatever God is presenting to you. Again, the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords, you're still doubting. But the Four of Wands is there with the Ace of Cups and the Lovers and the Sun. There's all this positive stuff right here. You are focusing too much on this. You think you're being bamboozled. That's why you're afraid to take up on this offer, whether it's with a connection with somebody or a job. Again, it's different for everybody. See, you're probably like, no, I'm not, no. There's no way I'm not going to take it. That's the miracle right there. God does work miracles on people, especially if you've done a lot of work. This is the big test, especially if you're a counterpart. If you come into union with somebody, there's union right there, right? You come into union with somebody, you're going to be tested. And the devil's going to come in because the devil does not want the unions to happen, especially since a lot of them are going to be happening in this year, because this year is the year of the lovers. It's number 6, 2 plus 2 plus 2, and the year 2022 is 6. This guy's going to come in with all his might to try to get you to be in this. When your gut says something else. Your gut is telling you that this person has changed or this job opportunity is for you. This, I'm telling you guys, the devil is really trying to interfere with this. It came right next to God. There's light and dark fighting for this. God wants you to listen to your intuition. Don't listen to the devil. The devil's trying to block you from this high level of commitment. And the 10 of Cups and the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles, we're not going to deal with this. He's really trying to affect your brain here, Aries. It's probably, that's why I was picking up on. It's probably why you're doubting this. You're not sure if you're like, I'm not sure if I'm going to take this. Why is the Four of Cups here? Yeah, be careful with that devil energy. He's really trying to block you from having a beautiful life. We have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands. I said Page of Swords, right? All right. You think this person's still playing mind games. I did talk about gossip too in the workplace. Okay? Again, for those of you who are thinking, you know, if you're trying to leave a job, God's saying yes. All right? You want to start your own business? Do it. Maybe there's something about being a spiritual advisor, because that's a spiritual advisor, a spiritual teacher. You're worthy of having it all here, Aries. So this is job related, and you're dealing with gossip. You may be dealing with a boss who's Queen of Wands. Could be a feminine boss, doesn't have to be, but somebody who's very controlling and temperamental. Somebody who only wants it their way, and it's like my way or the highway type of energy. And they want things done their way, and they don't allow anyone to put any ideas into projects. They don't allow anyone to give their opinions. Okay, they try to control everybody else, and they play mind games on people. And maybe this person is very harsh with words too. It's like this individual here that you're dealing with, Aries, could very well be, it could be a boss, or some it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to, another fire sign, doesn't have to be. But this individual seems to be controlling things. And not only are they very temperamental, but they get angry real fast, and they say very harsh words. Very cutting words is what I heard. Okay. If you're dealing with people like this, or like in a job, and they're still doing this to you, then you have the power to walk away. It's like people who are playing mind games on you or gossiping about you. It's like dimming your light. It's stripping you of your strong will, your power here. You want to cut that out. And I said you're going to have to speak your mind with clarity and integrity here. You're going to have to speak your truth. You have to stand up for yourself and not be fearful of any retaliation or anything like that. You can't be fearful of that. Others of you who are dealing with somebody, if this is a connection where, you know, they were always challenging you, and they would say things to you that were not pleasant, right? It's the same as I was saying before. Someone who is very, very temperamental, only wanted things to go their way, and then they would tell you things in such a way where they tried to control you every time. Still energy of Five of Swords, right? So you're thinking this situation. So some of you, there's a situation that you need, that's toxic, that you need to get out of. The devil is toxic energy. But you know it's toxic, Aries. Your gut tells you it's toxic. So leave that. Others of you are doubting that somebody who's come back around, who's offering you commitment or marriage or whatever this is, you still think that they're playing mind games on you. They think, you might think it's a trick. Now, there might be somebody here who was offered a house. Okay? They bought a house for you or something like that, and you're thinking that they're trying to trap you, and they're going to go back to doing what they did before. Pay attention to your thoughts, right? Like I said, your thoughts create your reality, but really pay attention to the details too. Trust your intuition. Kind of look at the fine print of things. Look more closely at the situation. If this person was one way, and they're showing you with certain actions that they've changed, and the words that they say are different, and your gut feels that they've changed, trust your gut. Don't listen to that craziness in your mind, the Two of Swords, because I said this guy is causing you to doubt this, to second guess, to overanalyze. Don't be all up in your head, okay? But really look at the fine print. Look closely, more closely at the situation. Seven of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. See, you really need to look more closely to gain more clarity. And when I talk about the grounding and listen to your intuition, you need to get into more recalibrated state, more to state of peace, so that you don't end up in confusion. See, you think this is an illusion. You think you're being bamboozled. You think this is like a temptation. Somebody's trying to get you back in their good graces, or somebody's trying to manipulate you again, right? It's different for everybody. Your gut knows. Pray about it. Again, you still need some clarity. Ask God for signs and synchronicities. But your intuition, you have the Listen Deeply card. Your intuition is right on this. And there are a lot of people who are coming into union with the counterparts where their person has completely changed. I know for me, I can feel it. It's all about the feeling. That's why this energy is so important. Be careful with those dark energies, okay? Your intuition is correct. You need to see more clearly here. You're thinking this is illusion. An illusion. But it's God bless you. This is God giving you this miracle, and it's coming out of nowhere. If this has happened already, it came out of nowhere. If this hasn't happened, it's coming out of nowhere. All right? We've got God here. We have a lot more positive energy, and this is divine, okay? The Ten of Cups is divine love. This is a connection that is protected and ordained by God. Right here. We're not going to let this guy interfere with this. He's also the one causing you to think this is an illusion. And for those of you dealing with those jobs or, you know, certain people who you know they're still coming across this stuff, again, with gossip, there's something with social media. Maybe people are posting things about you in social media. I don't know. I just got that. Somebody's spying on you, or you're spying on somebody. Doing too much spying and too much getting information from social media is going to cause too much of this. You're getting distracted by something, or you're looking outside of yourself for the answers. Don't do that. Look within. You already know the answer here, Aries. It's all about trusting your intuition. Again, you still need more clarity. You got to get grounded, though, first and ask God for more guidance. And even if God is saying, yes, Aries, this person has changed, or yes, Aries, you need to leave this job or this situation, yet it seems uncomfortable and you're still kind of doubting, that's the devil trying to get to you. Trust what God's telling you, Aries. Let's see what guidance we have for you. Thank you, Spirit. Look, I said walk away. Walk away from illusions and toward truth. Show me the right path, O Lord. Point out the road for me to follow. Book of Psalm, chapter 25, verse 4. If you feel drawn to look up this Bible verse, Spirit is highly recommending you do so, because there's additional information with this Bible verse. Walk away from illusions and toward truth. Need I say more? God is the truth. I said to ask God, show me the right path, O Lord. Point out the road for me to follow. Some of you, you've kind of done that and you're still kind of second guessing it. Bottom of the deck is let love light the way. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will personally go ahead of you. He will be with you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31, verse 8. See? Don't give in to fear or be discouraged or disappointment or don't give in to fear or disappointment, okay? God's always with you. God's right there, all right? I'm going to read the book because they always want me to read the book. Walk away from illusions and toward the truth. Our earthly desires and willfulness often create illusions whereby we see only what we want to see. We can be fooled into seeking ego-based goals such as winning the approval of others or trying to force something to happen that's not God's will for us. Sometimes the ego might counsel us to go in the direction of temporary pleasures that pull us away from our divine path. It's important to be honest with ourselves so that we may clearly see the truth of any given situation. Truth is beautiful. It can take great courage to see through the illusions. Pray for clarity and for the Holy Spirit to reveal the truth to you. This truth could be something you've denied for many years. Often the truth involves taking responsibility rather than blaming others. Meditating on it can be uplifting and a freeing experience that endows you with sure-footedness and grace as you take your next steps. See? This is also ego. The ego may counsel us to go in the direction of temporary pleasures that pull us away from our divine path. See, light and dark. There's light and dark stuff, conflict going on with you, Aries. Let love light the way. Facing a big life change can bring up fears of the unknown. Perhaps you can recall some ways in which your life changed during childhood, such as moving or evolving relationships with your parents or friends. This can lead to having nostalgia, believing that things were better in the past than they are now. You may even fear change because your childhood changes are still being processed. Yet throughout all life changes in childhood and adulthood, you are never alone. God and your guardian angels are with you every step of the way, aiding and protecting you. They also likely gave you helpful guidance to follow. See? We all have the ability to access divine wisdom. Pray to God to remind you to pause and listen before taking action. Why listening deeply is so important. Trusting and listening to your intuition. Let's see what this new moon in Aquarius is bringing you. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirius, please reveal to us for our highest good. What is the new moon in Aquarius bringing? Aries, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Shine. Don't dim your light, Aries. The new moon in Leo. The bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh, look. New moon in Aquarius. Wow, Aries. Open up to change. Let's read the book. We got 2 new moons here. You have the new moon in Aquarius, Aries. That is awesome. A new day is dawning. You're moving from darker times to light and are well on your way to your desired outcome. Be proud of who you are. Your self-confidence has got you this far, so keep on believing in yourself. Sometimes we have to fake it until we make it, and that's okay too. You're on the right track and the future is bright. In relationships, carry yourself with respect and others will respect you. Whatever challenges you're facing, consider taking a more creative approach. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to romance, creativity, children, your own or someone else's, or a situation requiring confidence. Love yourself and step into center stage. Be generous with others, but also be a little bit selfish if you need to be. Your manifestation affirmation is, I am magnificent, I love me. Oh, this is nice. A new day is dawning. New moon in Aquarius is next. I know what new moon Aquarius is about. Expect big changes. Open up to change. New moon in Aquarius. Big changes are forecast, but you need to let events unfold with as little steering as possible from you. Sometimes you just need to take a bit of space from a person or situation. If you know you've been too emotional about someone or something, this card offers you the chance to cool things down. A rational, even slightly aloof assessment of your current circumstances is called for. Allow for things to develop. Try to think of your situation from a different angle. This card is especially good for sign for matters related to friends, networks, a wish coming true, science, tech, or online dating. Be yourself. Independence doesn't have to mean loneliness. A group of people, rather than one person, may be the ones to help you. Your manifestation affirmation is, there is only one me. It's safe to be me, and I love me. A lot of me's. All right, let's see what's going on in your love situation. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What is going on with Aries' love situation? That was fast. Oh my God. We have the coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. Abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. Engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. See? There's an engagement here. Marriage leading to, okay, some of you have followed your divine guidance to get over this Capricorn energy, this devil energy, the dark forces, right? You were listening to your divine guidance with that Empress card. You knew your worth and you understood the law of attraction and the law of equal give and take, and you are in your Empress energy, and now you're attracting this 10 of Cups here. This is a new, brand new life for you. It's a miracle coming in. Okay? You probably didn't you stopped focusing on love and you started focusing on yourself. You weren't dealing with heartbreakers and disappointments and things. You stood up for yourself. You stopped allowing yourself to have somebody else dim your light or these challenges to affect you. And you focused on your mission and stuff. And now with your love situation here, you're coming out of separation. This is for those of you who've done the work. All right? Endings bring new beginnings. There's a huge transition because there's been a lot of growth in your connection. Your person has been missing you quite a bit and thinking about you quite a bit. They can't deal with the separation anymore. They want to end this. That's why I said separation is ending. Okay? Because you kept an abundant mindset. You were remaining positive and you manifested this. This is the highest manifestation card. You manifested this, Aries. So why, some of you, why are you doubting it? Why are you second guessing this? You manifested this, and now the devil's trying to come in to try to pull that away from you. Be careful with that. You're going to be abundant in all areas of your life, and there's a lot more stability and security here. Again, with the Ace of Pentacles, not only financial, but in the relationship itself. Again, with the growth, it's here twice. There's an engagement here. Commitment. This is serious commitment here with the Hierophant. This person is very serious about this commitment. They're so serious that they are going to give you an engagement ring, and they're proposing, and they want to give you that stability. They want to provide for you. Okay? Again, for somebody here, they see you as the mother of the children. They want to have a family with you, and you're thinking, holy crap, like, I only wanted somebody to just commit to me, and now they're giving me all this, and you're thinking that the devil's trying to bamboozle you with you, but your gut is telling you something else. Trust your gut. For others of you, this can very well happen when, you know, you stand up for yourself and you put an end to the nonsense and other things. And even if the job situation, when you're releasing all of these negative energies from you, your world will change. You'll have the Ace of Pentacles with the Empress and the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant and all these good things. Okay? So open up to the change. Big events are forecast, but just go with the flow. God is working the miracles in your life, but you have to believe in the miracles. It's a beautiful reading. Okay? It's time for you to shine here. Things are changing, especially in your love life here, Aries. Separation is ending for a lot of counterparts. If you are a divine counterpart, this is the year for it to happen. This is the year for it to happen. There's the engagement ring right there. See, I said that. Surprise. I might have ruined it for you if this hasn't already happened, all right? The key thing here, Aries, is to trust your intuition. Miracles do happen, especially with counterparts, people who were one way. If you manifested this and you prayed for it, and then it comes in a way you didn't expect and it's way better, don't doubt that. Don't let the devil take this away from you. Okay? This is beautiful stuff. All right, Aries? Okay. If you would like a personal reading with me, all that information is in the description box below. Or you can hop on over to capellawellness.com. The link to that. Everything is in the description box. You want to reach out to me for anything, you feel free to send me an email. My email's in the description box as well, okay? I also now have donation links if you feel compelled to submit a donation in support of this channel, the work that I do. It is not a requirement. My guides told me to put them in there to have equal give and take because I'm giving these free readings, right? So they wanted me to put the links in there. They're towards the bottom underneath the donation section. So if you feel drawn to submit a donation, feel free to do so. I would greatly appreciate it. And I would pray that that donation returns to you tenfold. All right, Aries, that concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today. Always, I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jasmine Capella Wellness, starring out.